on time as opposed to early for anyone that does want to join us. So first of all, welcome. My name is Paul B. I'm the founder of Actions to Wealth. It's my pleasure to introduce the Sunday market update this week. It's nice to be back. Geoff has done it with me for the last couple of weeks as I have had some COVID. Should be a great session today. We're going to have a recording from George, then Linker live, and then a recording from Orlando. George on price action, Linker on price action, and Orlando on the US dollars. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome you to Sunday Market Update for today, the 21st of August 2022. As I said, I'm your host. My name is Paul B. and joining me are traders today, Linker, George, and Orlando. And we will start off today with a recording from George. You able to play that for me, Sam?
Hello, traders. At the beginning of the month, I spoke about the markets being in a sell zone and that we should be looking out for the selling to carry on. Now, these are the 8 indexes that I trade, probably representative of the largest publicly traded companies throughout the whole world. As you can see, just by a quick glance at all of them, the market is starting to sell off. So let's have a quick look at the charts. If you want to see the earlier presentation, just go to my TTR presentation, beginning of the month, first time of the month, and we spoke about this. Now, I pointed out that these yellow blocks are areas representative of where the bears are going to come out in full force to defend their levels. So this is one area with a huge bear breakout in June, but this is basically a lower high. So it was continuation after this trading range, tight trading range, daily chart, and the breakout. This is April, May, and then the follow through in June. So the bears are out defending that particular zone. So it's no surprise that we have selling taking place. Now I trade the 5-minute charts and I use the daily charts to show me the higher probability direction that I should be looking at in the month. It doesn't mean that I'm only going to be shorting. So and I look for higher probability. So presently, I still think we are in a sell zone. We had a bull channel here, and the bears have an opportunity to break out beneath the channel and get to the 20 EMA. And if the bulls are strong, they will defend the 20 EMA and they defend these lower highs. So higher probability, even higher than beginning of the month when we were talking here. In the beginning of the month, I was saying that we are in a sell zone. The markets did channel up, but I'm still of the view that there is more selling coming. If the bulls are strong, lower probability, they have to give us a huge bull candle to break above these levels and then follow through. But my bias for this coming week is bear selling. That's S&P 500. Quick look at UK 100. I mean, you can just see this tight trade. It's a bull channel, but it's a upward sloping tight trading range. Two-sided price action, and what's creating that, of course, is the bulls trying to accelerate up above these levels and the bears defending the levels. I mean, Friday was a perfect double top, a perfect test rather of this huge bear candle where the bears on the 9th of June broke beneath this tight trading range and we had this huge sell-off. So it wouldn't be a surprise for me if going into this week, the bears are stronger than the bulls and they do sell off, probably pass beyond the 20 EMA. So higher probability for me is looking for shorts, again, on the UK 100, because I think we're in a sell zone in this area. What will make me change my mind if the bulls are strong enough to accelerate above this? I mean, they got the high of 2022, which is a magnet that they would love to get above. And if they do that, then the rest of the year we can expect more bullish price action. But right now, probabilities are favoring the bears, double top, this top and that, and possibly a lower high. Hang Seng 50. So these first 3 markets are markets I actively trade, 4 including the German 30. on the lower time frame chart. Hang Seng 50, again, I mark this yellow tight trading range for us, beginning of the month, and I spoke of us being in a sell zone. The bears have been defending this zone. The bulls have failed to break out above it, and the bears want to, of course, break below these levels and accelerate down. Something quite interesting about where we closed off. If you had to put the line charts on, okay, I'm just going to mark this for us very quickly. You will see that, so that's the lowest close using the line charts for this month so far. But Friday was different in that, Thursday and Friday were two closes taking place right beneath that level that is held throughout the year, so throughout the month. So the bears have been strong enough to put two successive closes lower than they've done throughout the month. And of course, they want to break below this level, okay, which is interesting enough. This is a key level to watch. It's the 50% midpoint of the all-time range. So on the charts that I look at with my broker, this is the midpoint of the all-time high and all-time low. So a very significant level for the Hang Seng 50. Bears want to smash through that and then smash through this low of May 22 and then keep selling off. Bulls, of course, have been defending this level. They defended it here. They've been defending it so far. Bulls don't want to see that happen, because if we smash through that and close beneath that, then this market's just going to tumble further. But my bias is towards the sell, the bears. German 30, another market I trade actively on the lower time frame charts. If you just have a look here at this level, this was a huge gap down, tested, huge sell-off, and the bulls have failed to break out of magnetic pull of that gap. Let's just put it in very quickly. That gap down level, they've tried to break above that and failed, and they've been testing this low here. Okay, this was a bear breakout, so bears broke out beneath this level, and the market has failed to get above that. So very, very strong bearish forces defending that level. And interesting enough, with the German 20, we have a close beneath the 20 EMA, with a close beneath the 10 EMA, 20 EMA. So I'm expecting a lot more selling, even if there's like buying on the beginning of the day. I will buy up until we get a test of that level, a test of the 10 EMA. But I'm expecting a lot more selling, so very bearish. Now, very quickly, rest of the charts, Euro stock daily, again, selling. The German 30 is within that. France 40, another strong economy in the Eurozone, again, selling off. Nikkei 225, very interesting, strong bull candle, breakout above this level. And, this is what the bulls wanted, breakout and follow through. And the bulls are pretty strong here. They have broken above this level. So it remains to be seen if they're going to create a micro double bottom or test off here and accelerate up. So I'm not as bearish with Nikkei 225, although we're still within a sell zone, but the bulls managed to put one strong candle that closed above this lower high. So very good for the bulls and follow through. So this could just be a pullback, and maybe it might go sideways, a high probability to a trading range before any acceleration up. And Aussie 200 still in the bear, selling off in the bear zone. So I'm expecting a lot more selling there. So guys, that's my view. Got a couple of weeks to go to the end of the month. I think there's still a lot more selling to take place. So when I go into the intraday, trading the 5-minute charts, I trade what I see on the day, but at the back of my mind, I keep thinking of high probabilities. So name is George, and we see you on Wednesdays, live trading profits, or Wednesdays at the market. Take care, guys, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Bye-bye.
Cheers, George. Thank you very much for that. And always good to get your view on the market. And now time to go to Linker and talk about price action. Linker, what are you looking at this week?
Yeah, hi. Let me show you my screen. Here we go. Okay, so this week I'm looking at Gbp Jpy first, and I'm looking for short on this. On the daily, we've been in a downtrend for a while. There's a little bit of resistance at the bottom, so just watching out for that. But here, there's on the 4-hourly, there is enough room, so would look for a short trade on Gbp Jpy, and similarly Euro JPY. They are correlated, so just if you going to be taking those trades, make sure that you manage your risk well. Here I'm also looking at short opportunities on the 4-hourly, anywhere around that monthly pivot. There's been a good pullback, so looking for a reversal here and looking for short opportunities. And the last one for today is USD Cad, and USD Cad is now going up. So looking for pullback first, looking for pullback towards the mid or later in the week. Probably not something that's going to be happening soon, but looking for pullback. If there is pullback to the monthly pivot there and to the trend line, then I would be looking for long opportunities there, along to the previous tops there. So that's those three for me that I'm watching this week.
Nice, Linka. Thank you very much. We are going to wind it up there. We have had some issues with... Hang on one second. Let me see if I can do this for my team, eh? Hey, thank you for that, Linka. We are going to bring it to an end there today. We've had some technical issues with Orlando's video. It hasn't come through in a format that we can use it. So we will take him out today and perhaps bring him back next week. We will be joined by Chloe, Ash, and Geoff, and maybe we'll get Orlando to come and do an extra one for that as well. Thanks for joining us today. Remember, just stay calm and make good decisions, and the market will sort itself out. That's going to be overplaying it too excited to get in trouble. Just take your time, stay calm, make good decisions, and in the long run, it all works out. Thanks for joining us today. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.